I haven't heard myself.
Can
Okay.
the other guy hear me as well?
Omar, you there, brother?
I haven't heard myself. Can okay.
Omar, you there, brother? So, to anybody left in the audience, you guys got any questions at all? Apart from Ben, who's going on his canoe trip? Can anybody hear me? Ben, your solo canoe is way cool.
Hey Jack, I was actually talking and I was on mute. So what I was saying was, some people are afraid to go along to a hangout when there's only a few people there.
Right.
The philosophy is that, um, if your message just gets through to one person, that's good enough. Just like the Flat Earth billboard got through to Mad Mike Hughes, because people in the chat were saying earlier, oh, people don't like dead air, and but it was during dead air that you came along while I was doing my cooking and asked to be on the show.
Oh, no smokes.
On
Do you want me
So
to stop
dead
screen
air does
sharing?
work. Yeah, I think we've done. I think we've done Frank Madrona. And we're on to another story. So yeah, I'll stop the screen sharing too. There we go. So I think all you have got to do is, yeah, you're back. There we go. That was a nice little experiment in.
Awesome.
So we still got Bend Over in chat. Bend
Oh, I'm sure he wrote something
Dover.
snarky.
What's he saying? Guess I should get dressed now that the wife has left for work. I'm gonna go for a 3-day adventure on a solar powered canoe.
Yeah.
Really funny. And then we've got Omar Corona. I've met him before in a chat. I think he's a flat earther.
I'm not too sure about Ben. I think he is, but he trolls so much that it's just so hard to tell.
Mm-hmm.
Ben,
Maybe.
uh, I know you guys aren't asking us very many questions, so I'm going to ask you guys a question and see how that goes. Omar, um, how did you discover flat Earth?
So Ben Dover's replied, "Laugh out loud. I'm not trolling."
Yeah, I saw Ben.
Yeah, I like people. I think trolls give it away when they say I'm not trolling.
Well, I mean, he's been here the entire time. He has said some flat Earth related content, but he's been caps locked, and that's a cruise for cool. So
Mm. Yeah, caps lock's okay for once in a while, right?
yeah, I don't mind it if you're trying to make a point, but if every literal thing you say is caps locked, it's like, man, all you're doing is yelling all the time.
Yeah, yeah, good point.
So Omar, you said that you figured out that your eyeballs were round, and that's what led you to the flat Earth. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of confuses me, but I guess for every man there's a method.
It sort of gets to the point where you think, is it worth having these guys in chat? I know, like we're down to like 3 viewers, and they're probably
Oh,
it.
on my screen it says there are six. Now there's down to five.
Yeah,
Um,
it's been fluctuating. Just, I think we're just
you
Sunday
know what the
evening just
problem
before.
is? The
Gone.
problem is we don't have a screen with a bunch of like doodads and like changing numbers and stuff like
Yeah,
that. If we had like a like just a series of gifs that had information just changing all the time, even if it meant
uh-huh.
nothing, somebody would watch
Yeah,
that and try to figure it out.
yeah, yeah. You raise a good point because that's what we're now used to. We're used to. Well, first of all, Hangouts. The technology of Hangouts has improved, and they're using some sort of some programs to make the graphics better. But we have come from the TV. We are TV generation people, and so to attract people to your hangout, having fancy graphics and stuff would be cool.
We can fix this really, really quick.
What do you mean?
I'll just get a bunch of different graphics real quick.
So yeah, you were saying about caps. It's making all your comments in caps. Well, it's ironic that Omar Corona's name is in caps,
Like it was
sort of shouting, but his own name out, while the other guy bent over is in small caps, but he's shouting the words out.
nice.
So we've got two of them at it. But what I'm starting to think is there any point of having them in chat ever again? If I just block them, would it be a bad thing?
Uh, if they're not hurting anybody at the moment, I'd say there's not a problem with them.
That's right. But it's as soon as sort of bad language or negative words are
Right.
used.
That's what we've got to be on the lookout for. Here, we'll just
Yeah.
do that. I'm getting a bunch of different images together right now, just so I can screen share and there'll be something there.
Okay. Moderator. Oh, cool. Vox Podcast has been here this evening. Actually, Vox Podcast was the first guy who came along when I started my hangout. Um, well, it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I started the hangout and I asked anyone out there who wants to get involved with the channel if they would like to, and he came along. So, hello to Vox Podcast. At 8 o'clock, we're going to be tuning into Globebusters. Yeah, you seem to think that Globebusters was on a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I was wrong. It was the ODD reality that was on.
Oh, right. Is ODD doing a regular sort of Sunday show?
I'm not entirely sure. I think they do it every day. I'm not entirely positive.
Okay. Well, I'm going to spend this time just emailing my boss. Step there. I'm going to go offline for 5 minutes. I'll be back.
Roger. All right. Can Ben? Can you hear me? Can the other guy hear me as well? I haven't heard myself. Can Okay.
The other guy hear me as well?
Omar, you there, brother?
I haven't heard myself. Can okay.
Omar, you there, brother? I'm not entirely sure how much longer I'm gonna have to be here. I'm not entirely sure how much longer I'm gonna have to be here. Yeah, I believe in Admiral Byrd's findings as well. It makes zero sense that he'd be on a TV show showing these people what's going on and that it would all be fake, especially as an admiral of the United States Navy.
Yeah, I believe in Hackleberg's findings as well. It makes zero sense that he'd be on a TV show showing people what's going on and that it would all be fake, especially as an admiral of the United States Navy. Yeah, I believe that. It makes zero sense that he'd be on a TV show
Is
showing.
it echoing through the channel, by the way, Ben? Okay, so he does hear an echo. Okay. Have to turn that down a little bit, I guess. The way we need to go. He's taking advantage. Right.
It's just been an absolute pleasure hanging out with Jack, and he's enlightened me. And let's go.